In a stunning turn of events, a court of appeals in the state of Georgia has officially kicked Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis off of the Trump case, which means as of this moment, there is nobody in Georgia to prosecute Donald Trump, which means the case really at this moment no longer exists. Here's what's going to happen before I give you the absolutely ass-backwards reasoning of this appellate panel. Fani Willis is obviously going to appeal this decision to the Georgia State Supreme Court. So in the interim, the case is on ice. If the Georgia Supreme Court then says, listen, you cannot be the prosecutor on this case, then she can either send it back to her office and somebody else can take over, or it just dies, goes away forever, and Donald Trump does not get prosecuted in the state of Georgia. Now, Trump's lawyers had already challenged, obviously, whether or not Fani Willis could even handle the case because, the appearance of impropriety, because she had had a relationship with one of the other prosecutors who was let go over a year ago. So really no actual impropriety. Even having the relationship doesn't even create impropriety, but the appearance of it, they're like, this is just too much, and firing him was not enough. And the appellate panel agreed with that absolutely idiotic reasoning. Here is what they wrote. After carefully considering the trial court's findings in its order, we conclude that it erred by failing to disqualify D.A. Willis and her office. The remedy did nothing to address the appearance of impropriety that existed at times when D.A. Willis was exercising her broad pretrial discretion about who to prosecute and what charges to bring. While we recognize that an appearance of impropriety generally is not enough to support disqualification, this is the rare case in which disqualification is mandated, and no other remedy will suffice to restore public confidence in the integrity of these proceedings. So they admitted like, hey, 100 times out of 100, usually, the appearance of impropriety does not necessarily mean there's any impropriety. But in this case, we're gonna change all of that and just say, yeah, the appearance of impropriety is enough to kick her off. This is an absolute partisan ruling by a group of partisan judges who came to the wrong decision because it was a decision they made to protect Donald Trump. That is what this is about, 100%. There is no other way to slice it. There is no other way to say it. That is what they did, and that is why they came to this decision. And that is why they're even admitting that, hey, yeah, we don't usually do this, but in this case, we're gonna do it. We're gonna break precedent. We're gonna be total, complete a-holes because, by God, that's what Donald Trump wants us to do. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.